The show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you. Thank you.
And I'm Candace Bailey.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. We are coming to you live from the G4 studio in Los Angeles.
On the old program today, Jaimie Alexander from Thor will join us in studio to tell us what the Asgardian traffic is like on the old Rainbow Bridge. Look it up. There's a bridge made of rainbows, and it's a big part of the comics. All right. Oh, big deal, by the way, in robot news today. You're going to meet robots that do everything better than you, including dancing and board games.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if a robot can do that better than me.
Let me take a peek.
I mean, I am a really good dancer, and I am awesome at board games. So
Honestly, I think my Roomba dances better than that, Candace. But
this is because I wasn't really trying, Kevin.
okay, good.
God.
Give it your all. Go ahead. We'll wait.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Is it my turn?
If you want it to be.
Okay. Plus, it's time to polish up those dusty cogs. Adam Sessler talks about the new Gears of War 3 multiplayer beta. Plus, Princess Indiana will bring you all the details on the Star Wars Blu-ray box set. Many Bothans died to bring us this information.
Aww, adorable little spies.
But first, it's time to ask that doctor about the viral video infection.
You didn't get it from me. You probably. You can dance. You shouldn't sell yourself short. Look at those moves right
Look
there.
at these moves.
Do you
what?
Candace, why don't you teach them how to Dougie?
Huh?
Exactly.
Dougie?
Yeah.
Wait, why don't you teach me how to Dougie?
I
since
don't
I don't
know
what
how
it
to
is?
Dougie. Everybody on YouTube does, but I certainly do not know how to Dougie.
I want to learn this dance.
You don't. You want nothing to do with it. YouTube it later. But right now we have a word of advice from today's number 5 item.
When you're throwing your buddy into a pool, remember to let go.
You guys, hold on. You got to remember, everybody, wait at least a half hour after eating before murdering your friend in a pool. You don't want to get crampy.
You just got learned.
I love his, I'll save you. No, wait, I'm just going to dip you like Fun Dip in the deep end for a while.
I didn't show that part, though.
And drown.
Christian rap is never a good idea, but Christ forgives you.
Yeah, not us, though. And the worst Christian rap ever comes from a small child back in the 80s.
You know he's doing it. God is doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. God is doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. Who's doing it? God is doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. Yo, who's doing it? God is doing a new thing. I go to store and I start. I look down through the ages and you will find God doesn't change, but he knows the time. From harp, piano, to song to rap, you know. God's with it, so I cannot lack it. So God is doing a new thing in our lives. Lord. We're doing a new thing through Jesus Christ.
Poor guy. Oh. And the pants.
I used to wear those pants, actually. No, really.
I believe
Yeah.
it. I totally believe it.
I'm guessing his new thing involves desperately trying to pretend this video didn't happen. Maybe?
Poor guy.
I miss Joe C. That's what I learned from that clip. Our number 3 video is a love story gone wrong.
Here's what happens when a Red Sox fan loves his team too much.
I'm not mad at him. I know fans can be a little ridiculous at times, you know. So it
Didn't you
happens.
tackle hug James Cameron at Comic-Con last year? And get tased by his personal security?
Okay, all right. Now I just learned what a pinky promise really means to you, Candace. Thanks. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in you.
As As long as Batman's vintage ode to camp theme is playing, he can do anything. He can fight the Joker, repel sharks, rescue Robin from a giant clam.
He just can't drive the Batmobile.
And it was like right before the finish line.
Yeah, that could not have gone worse, actually.
Not true. There could have been nipples on the bat suit.
Oh, did you just Schumacher me? Oh. Well played. Well played, I like that.
Still ahead, a Karate Kid finish, UFC style.
See the Cobra Kai get KO'd up next. Stick around.
I can't kick very high in these jeans.
Holy insurance claim, Batman! Today's ATN featured the dynamic duo in a colossal collision. Tell us, what villain were they chasing? Tweet us your responses at AOTS #OMGROFLOL. If your response is Bat-tastic, we'll feature it on Friday's show.
Oh, I thought you were gonna take the reins.
I was going to, but I saw you celebrating, so I thought I would just join
I was just
in.
randomly pointing around. I wouldn't call it a celebration, but
It seemed like a celebration.
Come on, Jesus,
for
take
you.
the wheel.
For you.
keep us on the road.
Okay, Carrie Underwood.
What?
She sings a song.
What song?
Called Jesus Take the Wheel.
Oh. I just love that expression. It's one we used to use back home.
Aw.
No idea.
In at number 1 today, a sensational highlight from this weekend's UFC 129 event in Canada, where the Dragon knocked out Randy Couture with a jaw-dropping move in the main event.
That seems like an unfair fight. A dragon versus an old man. That's not fair. And as this mashup demonstrates, he clearly pulled it off because the Karate Kid's wizened sensei, Mr. Miyagi, was in his corner.
No.
Still, and Machida will not allow him to do so.
Couture kind of got his face waxed off, wouldn't you say? No? Remember, like, I think the best movies are the ones where, like, the old timer comes back and he fights and he's back on top and he wins. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are cool in movies when that happens.
What?
Doesn't happen in real life, is what I'm saying. Just didn't happen for him. He's as old as Mr. Miyagi. I don't know why you would expect anything less. To get your daily viral fix, oh, look, he could kick my ass. Don't get me wrong. He totally could. I'm just saying.
But I could
He's
kick
getting
your
up there.
ass.
Oh, really?
Really?
All right. Sweet.
All right.
Is that an auction item? Can I bid on that? How does that work?
Sure.
Candace will come to your house and kick your anus.
Sure. Well, I was talking about you.
Fair enough. I'll
Okay.
bid. It's for a good cause.
Okay.
To get your daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/ Around the Net. Thanks.
I don't say it anymore.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I don't because
What,
you got
since
mad
the
at me
accident?
for saying it.
When did I get mad at you for saying
You're
it?
like, you're not supposed to say it. And I was like, ooh. You don't remember that? I remember.
You're so bad, and I'm sorry. You sing a song about umbrellas. You'll be fine. Candace, is it true that you have a PhD in Lovecraftian literature?
Just a master's,
Oh.
as a matter of fact.
Aren't you modest?
It's time for Candace's Cthulhu Corner.
What?
This program is made possible by a grant from the G4 Corporation. Oh, God, I can see forever!
Hello, and welcome to my den of cosmic horror. Oh, that was right in my ear. It's okay. My name is Candace Bailey, or for the Lovecraftians out there, Cathandus. Today we're talking about one of Lovecraft's earliest works, Dagon.
Dragon.
No, Dagon.
Dragon.
There's no R, look at the card.
I can't. Me eyeballs were sucked out by an elder god.
Oh. Okay, well, there's no R.
And I've been misspelling it all this time.
Anyway, Dagon was a short story first published by H.P. Lovecraft in 1919. It's about a man lost at sea who discovers a massive fish god worshipping a giant white monolith in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The fish god's name in the Bible? Dagon. Oh, good point. Now, the fish god Dagon is not to be confused with the squid-like old god Cthulhu. That's a common mistake. Yes, that's you. Okay, they get it. Yes. Cthulhu, no, bad squid god, bad. That was my good, but why do I even? Forget it.
Guess what, everybody? Game Break's having a fire sale on chainsaw guns, so come on down! Don't worry, I don't even know what I said. Welcome back, X Plays Adam Sessler, everybody!
But if you say it with conviction, it doesn't matter.
With conviction, just delivers. Even though E3 is a month away, there are still a ton of games to download and play, assuming you're on a console that can get online to download said games. So let's get into that. First, we have Outland, which is available on Xbox Live and theoretically available on the PlayStation, if you can get online to download it.
I mean, I don't believe it's on PC. Right now, if you want to play it,
it's on 360.
Go for the Xbox.
This is a 2D platformer that's sort of like Metroid meets Ikaruga, which, if you ever played Ikaruga, it's like a 2D shooter.
Yeah.
That has,
also, it kind of means very, very hard.
Yes, it also means that as well. I mean, let's just get to the game so people can see it. What is this game all about?
I think the one weak part of it is the story, because the world and the look of the game is so remarkable.
Right.
You're in a very ancient time. You're a warrior. You're getting back your powers. Like you said, very much like Metroid, you start to get more and more powers, which allows you to open up more and more of the map. Elements of it might seem very familiar, but at the same time, it's perfectly executed. And I gotta say, it is hard.
Right.
It's hard in that excellent platforming way.
Absolutely, and we're seeing a little bit of it here. And what's nice is that you sort of have this blue energy or this red energy, and at times you'll be fighting enemies that are, again, blue or red. So you have to be the opposite color, but there's also waves of bullets flying at your character.
And if you're blue and they're blue, you're fine. If they're red, and then there's also platforms that you have to jump from, and that needs to be of a corresponding color. It adds a level of challenge.
Yeah, it really does.
To a very, very traditional platforming game that's quite something.
And I felt the mechanics were spot on, like the sense of gravity, the sense of movement. Even the attacks, like unlocking dash jumps and slides, like it was really cool powering up your character.
And that once you
world.
sort of see how to handle a certain area, you can do it with a svelteness that is quite satisfying if you can pull it off.
I like that. I can't even say the word sveltness.
Well, I practiced all morning.
It was good. Well, you nailed it. Well executed, good sir. There's also online co-op, which it's nice that it has it, but I feel like this is a game that you kind of want to play at your own pace. You don't have to worry about dragging someone else to the screen.
Like I said, it is challenging.
Yeah.
It has, once again, helped me rediscover my profanity. I think with another person, then you're going to direct it at that person, and then it becomes an abusive affair.
Right. It's a gorgeous game. It's super fun to play. Download only, which I actually kind of love. How much does it cost to download? Do we know?
$10.
$10. Awesome.
Yeah, and we're about to see so many games come out at the end of May and in June. This is completely tiding me over.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I highly recommend. Would you as well?
I would say very highly recommend.
All right, grab Outland.
If you're a skilled gamer.
If you're a skilled gamer, yes. Or want to pretend to be one and then break a controller.
Exactly.
Now, for those who are able to actually get themselves a code, there is a Gears of War 3 multiplayer beta going on. What's in the beta? Is it more the same? Is this a real taste of Gears 3?
Get this. Gears multiplayer.
What?
I know. At that level of consistency between the name and I don't know. They're crazy pants over there at the Epic Games.
What do you actually get access to in the Gears beta, though? Is it one mode of gameplay, just one map?
3 modes of gameplay. Okay. You have Team Deathmatch, you have King of the Hill, and it's I'm trying to think of the name of the third one. That more or less you have to take
the
a hostage
capture the leader kind of game?
Capture the leader.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I want to say capture the flag, but I knew it was more of a
This
human
is a fleshy
thing.
flag with
It's a
blood through
fleshy
its vein.
flag,
Yeah.
exactly.
Capture the flesh flag? Oh. No, I don't want to play, Uncle.
Capture the leader is fun because it is that extra challenge of you're having to get a guy from the other team and protect your own leader.
Right.
It is a nice sort of mashup of some familiar tropes. But I even like the team deathmatch because you have the limited respawns. And I got to say,
Oh, so it's not just die and keep coming back? You have a,
no.
a little
Each
life
team
pool?
has a collective number of respawns.
Oh, so my entire team's going to hate me now.
Right. So let's just say a couple of times when I've been playing, like somebody said to say, "Oh, I had to carry that guy." Mm-hmm. This time I got to sink everybody with me. So it was.
You're all coming down with me. At this point in the beta, though, Gears is always known for incredible balance and polish. I'm assuming this has gone through some balancing and polishing as well?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are some things that are evident. Man, that sawed-off shotgun can hurt people.
Oh, really?
I would not be surprised. There's 2 shotguns available. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if both are actually going to make it into the final version, if they're trying out both. They're definitely very strong. There's a little bit of imbalance there, but it's a beta. That's what a beta is all about. This is not a demo.
Well, of course.
So
when does the actual beta end?
It ends on May 15th. There's only a handful of days left.
And you're going to give out codes all day on your Twitter account, right?
Right? I am?
I don't know.
You know how hard it is to type in those weird codes that have no pattern?
But they should be following you anyways. What is your Twitter account?
Adam Sessler.
It's that easy, folks.
I know.
Make sure you nag him for codes. He's got tons of them.
I took a cue from Epic. They called it the Gears 3 multiplayer beta, and I call it Adam Sessler.
I love it. Well, we love you by any other name, good sir. Thank you.
So much.
Adam Sessler, everybody. And we will actually be giving away more Gears of War 3 beta codes this Friday. So tune in when you're not nagging Adam. But now, over to Miss Candace Bailey.
I'd like to just point out that May 15th is 5 days away from my birthday.
Oh.
Still ahead, help us, Andy Allo. You're our only hope for information on the forthcoming Star Wars Blu-ray disc set. She's got all the details in the feed. And later, Jaimie Alexander's here from Thor. So stick around.
What happens next?
Hi. Just taking a little blood.
How dare you attack the son of Odin?
Need some help.
The mighty Thor has awoken, and he doesn't seem to be a big fan of planet Earth. So what happens next? Does Thor get sedated by the doctors? Does he fight his way out of the hospital? Or does Thor accidentally get electrocuted by a defibrillator? Find out when we return.
And I'm late for dinner.
Dinner?
Do you want to go to dinner?
No.
I mean, it sounds like you're trying to invite yourself to dinner.
No, that's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I've got a protein bar in my belt. That's why I packed it. What happens next?
Hi. Just taking a little blood.
How dare you attack the son of Odin?
Need some help.
The mighty Thor has awoken, and he doesn't seem to be a big fan of planet Earth. So what happens next? Does Thor get sedated by the doctors? Does he fight his way out of the hospital? Or does Thor accidentally get electrocuted by a defibrillator?
You're no match for the mighty.
Thor opens in theaters May 6th.
Sure does. Now it's time for a heaping dose of information.
Here's Princess Andy Allo with the day's headlines.
What do you guys think?
Oh, nice.
Thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. Feed.
It's Wednesday, and may the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day, and Lucasfilm is celebrating by releasing details on the long-awaited Blu-ray box set. Along with all 6 films from the saga, the 9-disc collection will have over 40 hours of special material that includes never-before-seen content from the Lucasfilm archives. George Lucas provides audio commentary on all the films with some special guests pitching in, like Carrie Fisher and the late, great Irvin Kershner. We know you're probably gritting your teeth in anticipation, but patience, young Padawan. The complete saga will hit shelves on September 16th. That's only 134 days away, or about 3,322 hours. But who's counting? This thing's... Yeah! What?
I like that you couldn't even tell that you had the hair on because your hair is so big.
I know, right? That's awesome. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. The U.S. Congress has been demanding answers from Sony on their network snafu. And today, Sony has finally responded in a lengthy 8-page letter to Congress obtained by Kotaku. Sony's chairman defended their decision to wait 6 days to kind of inform consumers of the breach. The letter also points to a piece of evidence that lays blame on notorious hacktivist group Anonymous, whom Sony referred to as cyber terrorists. In the wake of the continued attack, Sony has hired not one but 2 private cybersecurity firms to track down the infiltrators and a third company to mop up the mess. One of the firms is actually led by a former special agent with the U.S. Naval Criminal Investigative Service. So someone's door is getting kicked in soon enough. Marvel fans, rejoice! Hey! All of the Marvel cartoons, and I mean all of them, are coming to Netflix Instant. A small selection was just rolled out last week that includes the Incredible Hulk series from the 90s, but best of all, coming this summer, the entire X-Men series that originally aired on Fox 92 to 97 will also be added. Now, in addition, Netflix will add the Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, and Thor cartoons from the 60s. And there goes my summer. And finally, there's a brand new Green Lantern trailer out today. It features your first look at the Guardians, and we've got it for you right now.
A great light has gone out in the universe. Worlds annihilated. Lanterns, we face an unprecedented danger. An enemy powerful enough to destroy entire civilizations. To fight this enemy, the Ring chose a human. But I don't need to tell you your duty. Your name? Hal Jordan. The Ring chose you. Take it. Speak the oath.
Speak the oath, because everybody knows the oath. I pledge allegiance to a lantern that I got from a dying purple alien.
So, this is the chosen human.
The ring turns thought into reality. Its limits are only what you can imagine.
The sword. How human.
Remember, your enemy is not gonna play fair.
Is that what I think it is?
An alien life form, Doctor.
The first that mankind has ever encountered.
Son, we're gonna get you well again.
I've never felt better in my life.
They said they wouldn't have chosen me. If I didn't see something, I don't see it.
I see it. You had the ability to overcome fear.
Stay here.
No problem.
If you die, innocent lives will be lost. Your world will be annihilated.
Help me save my planet. Fight it. Fight it with me. Brightest day. Blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
That looks awesome! Green Lantern hits theaters June 17th. I'm Andy Allo, and you've just been fed. Now back to Kevin and Candace.
Thank you, Andy Allo. And I couldn't agree more. I am hotter than Ryan Reynolds. Thank you for saying that during that trailer.
Kevin, you said that.
What?
And no one agreed.
I was echoing Andy's sentiments. She's right.
Oh, what she was thinking, maybe.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's time for a bunch of new Portal shirts. For science!
We're going in and out of the same 2 holes in today's threads.
Now that spring is here and in full effect, it's time to upgrade your wardrobe with these new threads. For those getting tired of wearing ironic hipster shirts, then check out Supreme New York's new line of printed tees. This skating culture brand features simple yet stylish shirts from the urban community.
Revolution.
You can take the bull by the horns with this Matador shirt that has a clean-looking front and a bullfighting scene in the back. Or if you're feeling really super fly, then this shirt that's an homage to the great soul and R&B singer Curtis Mayfield will bring out the funk in you. But if you still have a touch of snarkiness in you, then pick up this juicy tee that mixes 80s style pop art with a touch of adult entertainment. If you're feeling brave, soulful, or naughty, all three of these shirts can be yours for $32 a piece at supremenewyork.com. Now, if you've always dreamed of swinging with Spider-Girl in the bedroom, then pick up these Marvel-themed pajamas for the lady in your life. These sexy pajama shirts and shorts would even make the watcher blush. Seriously, he's a voyeuristic cosmic perv. Choose from inspired heroic sets including Captain America and She-Hulk to a few of Marvel's sultrier heroines such as the Black Widow and the White Queen herself, Emma Frost. You can order these pajamas for your girlfriend, wife, or damsel in distress for only $25 a pair at spencersonline.com. And finally, if jumping through portals and picking up companion cubes is more your style, then requisition some of Valve's new line of Portal 2 apparel. You can now show your love for Aperture Science with this track jacket and hoodie sporting the test chamber logo for $50. And if the turrets start shooting, you may want to bust out these 3 turret moon shirts based off the 3 wolves meme. Give your co-op partner one of these Peabody and Atlas shirts which come in blue and orange schematic prints, or pick up the Lab Rat shirt for those who just can't stop testing for dear sweet GLaDOS.
Oh, it's you.
You can pick up all of these shirts for under $20 at store.valvesoftware.com. So for the skating, comic book loving gamer in all of us, there's no excuse to not pick up these new threads, especially when they're only a few mouse clicks away.
It's time to attack these military-grade accessories. Today's smartphones aren't really meant to take too much abuse. If you want to beef up your phone so it can take anything you throw at it, or anywhere you throw it, you'll want to get yourself a ballistic case. These rugged multi-layer cases are available for everything from the iPhone and iPad to the Droid X and Evo. The thick screen protector and shock-absorbent polymer layers help take the brunt of most wear and tear, and even take falls of up to 20 feet. Because whose phone doesn't go through a 2-story drop every now and then? Am I right? Am I right? Protect your phone for around $30. But maybe you're saying, hey Candace, what if I want to safeguard my data too? Well, keep your precious secrets out of enemy hands with a Kingston Data Traveler 4000 USB key. These flash drives may look like your average storage device from the outside, but underneath the hood, these bad boys sport military-grade hardware-based encryption, the same high standards used by the US government. It's also titanium-coated and water-resistant, so it can take a good drop in the toilet. Give your data James Bond level protection starting at about $45. And finally, unless you're actually an international super spy, you probably don't own a steel suitcase. So give your gadgets the next best thing with a LaCie tank case. This intense device casing has a customizable foam interior and can fit 2.5-inch hard drives, digital cameras, and any Nintendo DS. It meets US military standards for dust, water, and drop and shock resistance. Hell, you can boot it like a football if you're so inclined. Give yourself peace of mind for only $30. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all of this military-grade protection and more. Stay tuned. That was a really long sentence and I didn't take a breath in between. It's a Safe for Work interview with Sif. JAIMIE Alexander from Thor is here next. The feed is brought to you by KFC's $5 everyday meals. Today tastes so good.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
His hammer.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know.
JAIMIE Alexander's here, was here, and you'll see.
Thank you.
So that you were saying that was a walk in the park to shoot? That was no problem?
That was like the easiest. I mean, I was like, I can do this with my eyes
One
closed.
take done,
I actually did once or twice. It was great.
What was the shooting incredible effects and scenes like that? Is it you leaping and stabbing a foam block on a green screen, or?
It was something similar to that. We actually had an actual replica of the destroyer. It wasn't that large. And we had to land on this like tiny little target, and I was like, wow. And there were tornado winds at the time we were shooting it. I was like, thank you, God of Thunder.
Well, yeah, you got to tell Chris to stop swinging the hammer.
I was like, seriously, like
cut that out.
Go have a beer down the street. Leave me alone for at least 10 minutes. Yeah.
I'm trying to stab this giant thing.
Yes, I am.
Most of our guests, the night after a premiere, which was last night for you, right?
Yes, it was.
A big Thor premiere. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Normally they sort of they stumble in a little bleary-eyed, and you know their eyes, the veins look like a Google Maps, like just big red lines darting everywhere. And you were not having that experience. You were tweeting that by midnight you were at home enjoying a frozen pizza and some beer.
Yes, because I'm a huge loser.
What happened there? You're doing it wrong. This is your night.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's like, why don't you come to the Roosevelt? And I was like, yeah, I got beer and pizza at home. I'm gonna see you later. Yeah, no, it's hard, you know, because it's like, you know, you have fat tire in the fridge, and you're like, I need some fat tire.
But the DiGiorno can wait.
No,
like,
DiGiorno.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't do DiGiorno, man. Okay.
I didn't mean to upset your delicate.
Yeah, seriously. No, I got.
Are you Mama Celeste?
You know what? We're done.
I didn't know that was gonna. I didn't know those were gonna be fight words. I didn't know.
Pizza blasphemy, man. Like, no, I kind of and I don't get paid to say this, you guys. It's a Freschetta brick oven with the pepperoni pizza.
Okay.
They know.
Well,
see.
I'm sorry. Somewhere on the spectrum of gourmet foods, there's Mama Celeste. Freschetta might be right there, and then there's everything else. I'm sorry.
I know. You know what's funny? I think it was like a 2 for $10 or something. That's why.
Pizza out of the clearance bin.
Yeah.
It never expires. Well,
Yeah,
at least the date's not on there. Whatever. You bring knives everywhere. You have a fetish for knives and frozen pizza, which that's not judgmental. You might be the future Mrs. Pereira if I play my cards right. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of that. What is with the knife obsession?
Okay, so this makes me sound completely psychotic. I am a little bit, but I collect knives, and I don't know when this started. It started when I was younger. I can just blame it on the fact that I grew up in Texas. I have 4 brothers. I don't know.
Texas is an automatic pass for anything involving ammunition or knives.
Any automatic weapons, switchblades.
Anything is fine.
But it's the craftsmanship of it. So every town that I go to for work, I buy a knife there. So I have like Spyderco, Kershaw, Buck knife, like all that stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound weird at all. No.
Yeah,
now,
right.
wanting to stab somebody because they chose the wrong frozen pizza brand, that is where I take issue.
That's why I don't have it on me at this moment, because this interview would have ended long ago.
They usually do. And I know it's not just me that you threaten, it's everybody. It's the kids on Twitter as well. You threatened to put a sword into the holiest of holies of somebody who called you out on the internet?
I did, actually. I did. You know, it was this thing where they said something about me being a bulimic model and some like that, and then they were like, and I was like,
first
I read
of all,
this article.
redundant. Second of all,
it was kind of this weird thing. It was like it was posted everywhere. I don't know how I saw it. Somebody emailed it to me, and they were like, "Look what this said," you know. And I said, you know, it is totally like pissing in the wind trying to fight these people.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, I don't know. I was feeling a little feisty, so I was like, why don't you come here? I want to meet you, buddy.
That's weird. The tweet that I saw was a little more aggressive than that. But I like the way you put it just
You know. But it was one of those things where like, you're not really a comic book fan. You're not this, you're not that. And I said, listen, you know, I had to mention comic books and Star Wars on Kimmel because I really wanted to do my Chewbacca. It was a segue into that. Yeah, it's like, ask me anything, and if you piss me off, I might cut your throat. You know, it was one of those things where I was like, these douchebags, you know, I mean, WTF, but whatever. But anyways, whatever, I bet they're nice guys. It's their job to sort of pick and pry at people, and they did a great job at that.
Yeah, they don't have to be complete D-bags over it, though. Like, do you get that challenge a lot because you are gorgeous and you also have a knife obsession?
Thank you. Tell me more.
No, but I mean, seriously, like, I don't have a map. I don't want to get lost in those eyes. But do you feel like you
Very
constantly
nice.
you have to defend yourself because you can't be, because you're a legit, nerd girl. You grew up with four
Right.
brothers who exposed you to all sorts of comics and all that stuff.
I don't know.
Are you gonna stop fighting those battles?
Yeah, because it was so funny. I've never had to before.
Mhm.
I've never had to defend myself, and then all of a sudden now it's like they say that I'm lying, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't give a. Like, it's like if you're gonna say those things, then you have nothing better to do with your time, and that's okay. But it's again like I'm a peaceful person.
That's okay. By the way,
yeah.
I'm a peaceful person. I did mention I was going to stab you 3 seconds into this interview.
In the throat. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's all what is it? Water under the bridge, over the bridge, through the bridge. I don't know what, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and there's blood in the water, and
Yeah,
it's fine. It's
lots
fine.
of blood.
It'd be an honor to meet my fate at the edge of your blade, Jamie. Thank you so much for coming on the program. And you're fantastic in Thor, by the way. You're really great. Jaimie Alexander, everybody. Thor opens in theaters on Friday.
Let's face it, robots can do just about anything. Build stuff, destroy stuff, and now they're learning to dance their metallic asses off. But the one issue that most robots still deal with is balance, which is why a team of researchers at Carnegie Mellon are determined to change that with Sarcos, the dancing humanoid. Sarcos is a 5'10", 150-pound robot that can mimic the movement of its operator using motion control technology. Recently, Sarcos has learned how to take a shove while dancing and not falling over. Internally known as hip strategy, this push recovery system was taught to Sarcos while walking in place using a model predictive controller. This continuously optimizes the robot's center of mass motion so that it can determine the necessary footsteps to make and not fall over. The idea behind robotic balance control is to avoid fatal mishaps caused by an accidental shove and avoid damage to the robot. But Sarcos is not the only robot in the game with a groove to prove. There's also Da Vinci. Oh yeah, notice the hands? Da Vinci is a pro with the digits, and that's because it's a surgeon. That's right. Da Vinci is a robotic and computer-assisted platform for minimally invasive surgery, and recently, the Medbot was put to the ultimate test with an intense game of operation. In training for real surgeries, doctors and grad students at Johns Hopkins University have been using Da Vinci's controlling console to complete non-autonomous games of operation with remarkable success. Even though robot-assisted surgeries can take up to twice as long as conventional surgeries, the demand for robots in the operating room is still high because of the incredible accuracy. Plus, they help the peeps at Johns Hopkins dominate on the tricky board game. Lastly, meet a more conventional robot named Frida, a headless, two-armed robot that is already being coined the factory worker of tomorrow. Frida stands for Friendly Robot for Industrial Dual-Arm Assembly, and it will do just that. Although it is still in the conceptual stage, Frida will use its two human-like 7-axis arms, each with a servo gripper. These can grasp and manipulate electronic components and other small parts for assembly. The advantage? While most industrial robots are big and expensive, Frida is lightweight and compact. In fact, you'll be able to carry it using a handle that comes out of the top. And to make it even safer, its motors will have limited drive power while soft pads cover its body. Its smooth, sexy body. From taking a little shove and doing a little dance to assembling machines for the future, robots big and small are here to make a change.
And now we'd like to bring you a moment of web soup.
Enjoy.
Coming up, you'll flip for an all-new episode of Web Soup. On today's show, it's time to take out the trash. The liar card helps you deceive your loved ones.
Honestly, baby, I'm at work.
And the legendary tale of Stamina Man. Coming up next.
Head to g4tv.com/websoup for more info. Stick around.
Find out how you can own a piece of AOTS history and donate to Japan with the same mouse clicks.
Robot News is brought to you by Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Now that's positive energy.
tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Actor and all-around badass Carl Urban will be here live in studio with a lowdown on being very, very evil in his new movie, Priest. Then we rate the BlackBerry Playbook tablet on Gadget Prawn. This flash-enabled bad boy boasts 1080p video and weighs just under a pound. And Allison Hayslip sits down with the cast of Thor, from the Thunder God Chris Hemsworth to director Kenneth Branagh. See it tomorrow.
Welcome back, everybody. As you may know, we have lots of affordable and some not so affordable charity auctions running to benefit Japanese disaster relief.
How about giving an iconic cell phone prop from our old set a good home?
Why not?
All proceeds go to the American Red Cross, and bidding is open now at $100.
Yeah, there's a ton of other auctions as well. There's T-shirts. There's a replica WWE Championship belt signed by John Cena as well. You can also bid on the chance to run the Ninja Course.
That's my favorite.
And those of you with monocles, top hats that live in the upper crust, you can throw in a bid on the once-in-a-lifetime chance to have Sarah Underwood at your house.
I mean, that's my favorite.
Yeah, consensually to shoot the feed. That's kind of a big deal.
That's pretty cool. Go to g4tv.com/Japan and bid now on all our auctions.
And sell your kidneys if you want a chance to say hi to Sarah. Let's check into the old Twitter wall, shall we?
All right.
Let's do that.
Vic Jericho, what is Candace's favorite board game?
What is your favorite board game?
Moods.
What?
Moods. I love moods.
Can't you like anything that people know? You know, like.
Okay, if you can, they don't sell it at like Target or any of the stores, but you can find it online. They used to, and it's like the best game ever. I love it.
What you mean? It's sold out. It was so popular that that's why they didn't have it anymore.
Seriously, check it out. You'll love it.
What's Moods?
Maybe I'll bring it in one day.
What is it?
It's hard to explain in like 30 seconds we have left on TV, so I'll tell you later.
You know what? Okay, I'll be an active listener then. Thanks to Jaimie Alexander for coming on the program. Thanks to Andy Allo. Thanks to the Lotion Allo. And of course, as always, thank you, Stedman, for being my rock.
And special thanks to Museum Replicas for hooking us up with sweet Lovecraft costumes.
Stick around, there's a new episode of Web Suit starting right now. But Candace and I are going to go play a game of Mood.
Yes!
Does it involve dice? Does it involve spinning?